Hey Bear fam, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I've sat down and done a get ready with me. So today's video is gonna be super laid back, chill. I'm gonna be doing my makeup. We are going to be like two friends chit-chatting, catching up on life. I also asked you guys to send me some questions and you guys sent me some really good questions that I'm gonna be answering today while I do my makeup and get ready for the day. So I'm so excited for today's video. All I need you guys to do is hit this giant red subscribe button so you guys can join the Bear family. Turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified every time I post. And let's get into today's video.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Welcome back. It has been a minute since I've done this type of video and I wanted to do it because I didn't want to do your standard like teaching you guys every single step that I'm doing. I just wanted to relax and have a very chill video today. So I'm just gonna be doing my makeup on camera and I'm gonna be answering and talking to you guys about some questions you guys sent me on my Instagram. So I'm super excited. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with my foundation, guys. I already prepped and primed my skin. And the first question that I was sent was, what did you do for your birthday? This year for my birthday, I wanted to keep it very simple, very chill. As you get older, it's like you realize what to value for your birthday. And in that sense, I feel like I value my family so much. And it's really important for me to spend as much time as I could with them. So I ended up doing a family dinner. I also went to Laughlin with my boyfriend, which we had so much fun. Maybe Ozzy can insert some clips over here for you guys to see our Laughlin trip. It was a blast. And we just ended up having a really good time. I had such a great birthday. It was very chill, very simple, but overall, I think it was one of my best birthdays yet. So I'm very happy with how it all turned out. I love this foundation. By the way, guys, if you are wondering what foundation, because I know I'm gonna get asked, I'm using the Peach Perfect foundation. So another thing that you guys had mentioned was, how did you get started in makeup? And I thought while I'm doing my makeup, this is a perfect time to kind of tell you guys like what drew me into makeup, what made me want to actually do makeup. So for those of you guys who do not know, I used to work at the mall. I used to work at a clothing company and I really did love my job. And I felt like every time I was there, I would always have clients come in and they would always compliment my makeup. So right off the bat, I always kind of just knew maybe I'm in the wrong field. Maybe instead of clothing and fashion, which I wasn't that passionate about, I should maybe be doing makeup. So after I was there for a couple of years, I decided to kind of expand my horizons. And there was a job opening downstairs at the mall. So I decided to go and apply for like more of a makeup position. And that is when I did just that. I ended up getting the job and I was so excited, you guys. Like, you don't even understand. I thought that I was gonna be at the mall the rest of my life doing makeup, and that at the time was literally probably the highlight of my life. The first day that I was there, I could not wait to just get started, jump right in. Didn't really know what I was doing, but I was just so pumped to learn and I was eager. And I remember a lady came in and she wanted to get color matched, and I actually asked my manager at the time if I could color match her. So she went to the back and she had to get permission from someone else, and she came back outside and told me that I was hired just to be a pretty face at the door and to greet people. At that moment in time, you guys, I was so offended, so sad. Like, I don't even know how to explain what I felt. I just felt so humiliated because I had taken this job and let go of my other job in hopes to make this a career. So I think at that moment in time, I just knew, you know what, Brittany, you cannot let this feeling of defeat stop you from doing what you love. So that's when I started my Instagram page and I just went hard. Started posting clients, started posting my own face like all the time, doing my makeup and showing people that I was capable of doing good makeup. Fast forward 6 years, guys, here I am. I have built my name off of that. And I always say, guys, you go through things in life and sometimes you don't understand what those things are trying to teach you. Like in that moment, my world had ended. I had no money. I was broke. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had already quit school because I wanted to go into the makeup field. So at that time in my life, I was really lost. And to think that it actually turned out to be an incredible blessing, and that was God just closing the wrong door in order to say, you know what, Brittany, this is where you saw your life for the rest of your life. Like, you thought you were gonna be at the mall every single day doing this. No, I have so much more in store for you. This is only the beginning. I trusted him, and you know what? I am not angry. I feel like it definitely paid off. So that is how I got started into the beauty world. That's how makeup inspired me. I felt like I took a crappy situation and did my best to make it something pretty good. All right, so something that I see you guys always constantly ask is, how do you get big brands to notice you? Or how do you even like build your name? And to be honest, I see a lot of YouTube videos where people claim that they have these tricks, they have these tips, and there is no formula for me to sit here and say, you know what, guys, I actually have the answer. I feel like like it takes a lot of trial and error, and it also takes a lot of persistence. For myself, I started years ago. I started when Instagram was barely, like popping off. I feel like I started at the right time where companies had access with a different algorithm to actually see my posts. Nowadays, it is literally so hard to get noticed. I feel the pain, guys. It is definitely difficult. But one thing that I do pride myself in is that I found a niche that was specifically for me. And at the time when I was doing makeup, I was so into nose contouring that I became known for that specific thing. And because it was so popular back in the day, because we were all looking like Squidward at one point, I feel like that paved the way for me to start getting noticed by brands. So my biggest advice that I could give anyone who's looking to start their business in makeup or just get themselves out there would be to find a niche, find something that sets you apart from everyone. Whether it's that you do the best blending eyeshadow, or you outline your lips incredibly, or maybe you have the most beautiful hair tutorials, whatever it is, stick to that and stay consistent and hustle and tag them and use their products. And eventually, and I mean this, eventually it will pay off. I promise you, persistence always pays off. So if you guys are, trying to figure out how to get noticed, I would say do those things, and I promise you things like that will end up working out. So that is my best advice I can give you guys. So another thing that people actually asked me was, what did I actually have in mind after I graduated? I had no idea what field I was gonna go into. I was one of those kids that was super lost, had no idea, probably cried every day because they were just like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't know what I want to do the rest of my life. And I never saw myself just sitting in a cube every day. That wasn't for my personality. There are people out there that I specifically think are put on this earth with that type of patience, but I was not someone like that. And for me, I struggled a lot finding out what I wanted to do. But I have to say that I ended up finding a lot of love and passion for talking. I went into the field of broadcasting and journalism, and I did a lot of voiceover classes, which were super fun. I did a lot of these different things that made me just step outside my element, and I'm very introverted, so it actually put me in a place of discomfort, but I think that set me up for success in my life. So overall, that is what I did. I thought I was going to be in journalism, broadcasting, maybe a news anchor. That was always my plan, I guess my first plan. And then one day I told my parents, you know what? I don't see this as my future. I don't see me literally the happiest person when I'm doing this. It's fun, I love it, but I just had this extreme passion for makeup. And as soon as I told them, my mom was no, you need to go to school, you need to do this. But she was very understanding, and I think I definitely have proved myself throughout the years that this field can actually become a career. That is definitely something that I've never really shared with you guys. I have a secret life off camera, guys. Alright guys, so I had to quickly do my eyeliner off camera because I definitely did not want to ruin it, because then we'd have to start the video again, and didn't want that. So the next thing that you guys kind of wanted me to touch on is advice for people who love to do makeup. I don't know what specifically this means or what category it falls in. It's something that I feel like I get asked a lot is how do you persuade people in your life that don't understand what this field is, what social media is, what all of this is? And I have to say, in the beginning, even my family was very, very concerned. They're like, what are you doing with your life? How are you just taking photos for a living? How are you gonna make money? What are you gonna do? And it's very hard for people to step outside their comfort zone of what they normally know. And this job is very inconsistent. I mean, there is months you can make a crap ton of money, and there is months that it's a dry spell where nothing happens. And I feel like for you, or for anyone who loves makeup, it's really important to know that this job isn't easy. And even though it looks like we just put makeup on for a living, it's something that you have to be mentally prepared for. You have to have thick skin. You have to understand that people are going to criticize you. Family members are going to look at you like you're wasting your life away. But if you have a vision, you have a dream, and you believe in yourself, and makeup is something that gets you excited, then I promise you it's a rewarding field to go into. So someone asked me in a question, what is my biggest fear in life? I have a lot of fears in life. I'm not going to lie. I grew up a scaredy cat at a lot of things. But I think my biggest fear overall would have to be dying. I know that sounds so cliche because everyone always says that, but honestly, death scares the crap out of me. I don't know, it just gives me so much anxiety. Sometimes I go to sleep at night and I just think, wow, what if I didn't wake up tomorrow? And then I sit there for like 5-6 hours and I'm just like, oh my god, why did I think that? Like, oh my god, like I freak myself out. I don't know, it like scares me that in one day, like your whole life could be wiped away and people could just like forget who you are. I don't know, it's just it's a scary thought. So for sure, my biggest fear in life definitely is death. I'm scared of sharks too, like mortified of sharks. Every time I go in the ocean, I feel like sharks are gonna kill me. So I have like this philosophy where if someone's in front of me, they're gonna eat them first before they eat me. So every time I go in the ocean, I literally stand behind someone so that they can get eaten first. So sorry, Ozzy, I've done that to you a couple times. I don't even think you noticed, but I'm out here saving my own life, okay? Alright guys, so I went off camera really quickly to finish off the most vital stuff of my makeup so I didn't bore you guys with all that. Alright guys, so I have one last little question that you guys asked me and I thought this one was juicy, so I thought I would end it on this. It says, relationship advice. Do you believe in a second chance given? Whoo, you came to the wrong girl because I don't. I don't know why I don't believe in second chances. I'm gonna be outlining my lips real quick so that we can finish the tea. So let's say, for an example, I was dating a guy and he cheated on me and he comes back and he's like, I'm sorry, I messed up. I believe if you give him a second chance, that's like you letting them know that it's okay for them to do it again. And I also believe in fate. I believe if something's meant to be, it'll be. So sometimes you have to let that person go, and who's to say, maybe in 5-6 years he grows up, he gets his life together, he figures it out, he comes back, and he's more matured and he actually did change. But people don't change overnight, guys. So I don't believe in second chances, at least right away, because I feel like you knew what you were doing, you know? Like, we know what we're doing. And if I would never cheat on someone, why on earth would you? So I don't know, guys. It's like one of those touchy subjects, because I know a lot of people actually do believe in second chances. They believe that sometimes people make mistakes. Let's look at their relationships and see how far they've gotten in life. Chances are not very far, with a lot of trust issues and a lot of drama. So I say, if someone messes up, they didn't value enough the first time, so let them go. There's someone out there who's not gonna mess up, who's gonna love you, appreciate you, not take you for granted. So my answer for that is, I don't believe in second chances. Well, for relationships. Now, if I ever mess up in my life and I need a second chance, you guys better forgive me. That's a different story. But I'm gonna finish off my look today, guys. Today I'm gonna be using like a pink lipstick, very unlike me, because I hate pinks. This is ColourPop in the shade Sunny Side. Let's finish off this Get Ready With Me glam. Alright guys, so there you have it. I'm officially ready for the day. I probably am not going to do anything, but at least I got my makeup good, and maybe I'll take a photo so I can post on my Instagram. But here it is, guys. Here is the final look. I had a lot of fun, honestly, talking to you guys today. I had so much fun answering some of the questions you guys had, and I definitely want to start doing these more often. Maybe I could do one with Ozzy and we can do like a Q&A. Before I go, guys, I do have to give my post notification shout out to my girl, Daniela Vigas. Thank you so much for having your post notifications on and for being a part of the Bear family. Thank you, guys. If you want a post notification, all you guys got to do is turn on your post notifications and comment when done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of my Bear family in the next video. Bye, guys.